Would you sign a prenup?
Why are you even talking about it? We're not online anymore.
But he's saying he wants it.
Nah, we're not doing it.
You say you have a plan.
I will change
What
the
about
word
me to say
prenup to divorce plan.
How can you tell somebody that you love this person genuinely
divorce.
and you are talking of divorce
Yeah.
plan? I don't know why people are
No,
still
the
marrying
thing-
in this era.
If you're going to something, always think about the negative part of it.
If you're thinking of the negative, then it's not even worth entry. But then if we want to look at it logically in the era we are in today, you have to be smart. Look at Hakimi, look at Adesanya, look at what do you call the football guy?
Guardiola?
So what's the essence of the marriage? Why don't you guys just cohabit? Remain like that. Nobody is scared of anything, like Cristiano Ronaldo.
In our country, in Malaysia, we have the Sharia law.
So that's why I leave you guys to keep getting married.
Yes.
And I wish you guys the best of luck and happy married life.
There are also
Postnups?
post-nups. Wow, that's new.
What is postnups?
What is the root of marriage?
I would say love.
What
Just
do you think?
to complete the cycle.
I want to share my life with this person until the end of the time.
Marriage was never instituted on the basis of love. Marriage was instituted on the basis of transaction, politics, property, survival. Let's say you've been dating somebody for 5 years. When you guys live together, then somebody tells me that they are going to go to court to sign a paper. So now they are watching the same Netflix they watched last night. The only difference is that they just went to sign a document in court earlier this morning. Between that last night and this other night, what is the difference? What has changed? Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
1 + 1 is 2 anywhere in the world. But emotions lie. Logic never lies. Logic is same in India, in America, in Nigeria. 1 + 1 is 2. Logic stands, but emotions, feelings is not the same. It doesn't stand the test of time. How people feel in India is different from how people feel in Malaysia. It's different from how people feel in Australia. A large percentage of societal problems in the world today come from broken homes.
Traumatized childhood. And all
Check
that
the
stuff.
statistics of inmates from broken homes,
Yeah, largely.
of drug addicts, of suicidal cases from broken homes.
Very, very high.
Every time one person divorce another person, bro, there are series of complications that is lined up in future. So the moment you tell somebody I do,
Yeah.
bro, your kids that are yet to be born, their destiny, their life is in your hand.
Yes. So that's the ultimate responsibility of marriage.
And somebody is now telling me that I will jump into such a thing based on how I feel about another human being.
Wow.
Marriage is part of a grand scheme
Yes.
for control.
Yes. That's why I took my head and I threw down to the floor.
Love marriage is very good.
Very true.
Because at the end of the day, when your eyes open after the love and the affection and the romance, you will still divorce and come back
Okay,
home.
both of you stop. What's up, guys? Welcome to WetWaterz Relationship Podcast. This is episode number 12. We are going to be talking about a very, very important topic that I think is going to save a lot of lives if we get it right. And this is going to be talking about marriage, a 360 view of basically being married, I guess. First marriage, divorce, second marriage. I'm so sorry to hear that. We're going to get into your comments in a little bit. So we're going to be talking about the psychology and the cultural roots of marriage. We're going to be putting everything on the table here. We're going to be running this for about 4 or 5 episodes after this. And we're going to be focusing on a very key subtopic, or should I say a core subtopic with 2 key divisions. So we're going to be dividing the conversation up so that at least we have something to talk about. Because trust me, marriage, when it comes to like talking about stuff to do with marriage, 1.5 hours is just not enough. It's really not enough. So I'm going to drop some statistics here. Statistics, all right? Why do we still marry when 50% of married couples end up in divorce? Is it hope? Is it habit? Or is it just pure hypocrisy? What do you guys think of this?
I think marriage nowadays, people, they go into marriage, not like you said, is it hypocrisy or what? No. Because that's how the word is designed already. That's once you start dating, you want to get married. Because it's designed like that. But to me, I would say, even though you're not married or you're married, it's all the same. Like if you're dating, you're in a relationship only. If you're not yet married, I feel it's all the same to me. It's not compulsory for you to actually get married, even though relationship is the same thing.
But yet, globally, because there are studies that's being done, right? Yes, not obligated to get married, of course. But yet 90% of people still want to get married.
Because the nature, that's how the word is. You just have to, every lady that goes into a relationship, they want to end up getting married.
That's the end goal.
Societal
Yeah.
perspective.
Yeah.
What is your perspective on this?
Well, like you said, percentage is like 50%, right?
Yeah, it's really
50
high.
is still already divorced, and some is like still not married. So I strongly believe that, like what you said a while ago. But I think a part of that, those who wants to get married because they haven't been into any marriage before. So it's a cycle of life, right? That you start dating, and after that you end up getting married. So they do feel like it's incomplete if you haven't completed the cycle.
Yeah.
So you do want to get there, and then what happens after is we're gonna talk about that after on. So yeah.
Probably.
Just how they break
good.
up, they divorce. So because it's the same thing, because people go into relationship, they break up. So when they end the cycle, like I said, end the cycle by getting married, then they see that they stay there, they get bored, or things they see it's not the same as it used to be when they're still dating. Then they'll be like, okay, I think it's time for me to just pack my bag and move. That's it.
But is it really that easy when it comes to like divorce? Is it that easy? Guys, I want to know. Somebody in the comment.
Nowadays, I think they've made divorce so easy now that everyone now, people are just this one divorce. Like, to me, I'm confused. Also, like you just asked, is it that easy? But the way it looks and the way it feels in general, the way people divorce and divorce rate, like say 50%, meaning that it's easy to get a divorce now. You get me?
Yeah, I think it's easier to get married than to get divorced, to be honest. So I think maybe that's why, probably due to the easiness of getting married, and because when you commit to something, it's like a new feeling. I mean, that's how I feel about things. Like, if we really look at it, hey, you know what, we're dating, and then suddenly I'm like down on my knees, I'm like, hey, would you like to get married? New feeling, new experience. And then after we're engaged, and then we go through the whole process, new feeling again, new experience. And then probably like in the relationship, somewhere along the line, it just get boring, as you say. And then people tend to start to nitpick and fight over like very, very small things. And it's the resilience of these days are not as how it used to be. Like back in our parents' days, they would stick through hell just to stay with each other. What do you think of this, Mr. K?
Yes, for me, I think.
Why are you laughing?
Why you laughing, yeah?
Why are you laughing?
You started with the smile, just get along with it.
Okay, there is more to say, but I think if anybody has seen our previous clips, you understand my stand when it comes to marriage. Marriage is not an obligation in this present era. That's my opinion. Like she said, we're going to dive into deeper things, but on the surface level, marriage is just something that we are doing based on everybody is doing it.
Yeah.
A lot of us don't even understand why we're getting married. We don't even understand the concept of marriage. And that's why I think that it's imperative that we talk about these kind of things on a podcast like this. So we'll be diving deeper.
Yeah. I think the concept of marriage, why we get married, I want to know. Mr. K, self-proclaimed expert. Okay, so would you marry someone your family disapproves or disapprove of, even hating that person? Would you marry that person, even if it means that your family will never speak to you again?
If you're getting married to someone, it's not the family that's marrying the person, it's you. So your family shouldn't be the one to decide, because they won't be the one to be with you or go through the marriage cycle with you, with partner, whoever a person is. So family is not, they might, and maybe they're saying from an angle which you're not seeing, but to me, I know this person, dating, that's why I want to end up with this person. And if I come to you, my family, and tell them, okay, I want to end up with this person, and they're telling me, oh, this, that, I'm like, what? They don't know this person that much. I know this person, so you can't be the one to decide. You can't be the one to decide. So if they disapprove me getting married to someone, I don't mind if they don't talk to me, and that's what I want to be with.
Yeah.
The person I want to be with, I'll go with it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's why we call him the vibe. So in what you're saying is that even if your family disapprove of your partner, but it's because you love this partner and you want to spend the rest of your life with your partner, you're willing to essentially cut off your family.
That's why it was family. You're creating a new family. When you get married, that's family at that point in time.
I will correct my statement, okay?
So-
it's not he's cutting himself off the family, his family is cutting him off.
Yeah.
Because they're not happy with who he's getting married to.
Yeah. And gets married to this person. This is family we're building. So how did family come about? They gave birth to me for me to live my life. My mom or my parents, they crawled for me to work. So I'm working so my kids could fly.
Yeah.
So you get me?
Yeah.
So it's that simple. I need to live my own life. They've lived their life.
100.
Now it's me to move on and get things going on my own, not what they want or what they're thinking of or how they feel about it. Yeah.
100. I think that's a very good way to put it as well. There's actually like some comments here. Anur says yes, you will, because it is your own book. You're writing your own
Yeah.
book. Mia, I want to know what's your treatment on
It's
this.
a very interesting question to begin with.
Yeah.
I think again it comes back to you, right? You gotta ask yourself why you want to get married, and especially to this person. So regardless, if people around you are gonna disapprove it, like what you said, Brian, it's not them who's going to marry this person and going to be living with this person, waking up to this person. And also you get to know how long I've been knowing this person that I actually decided to get married to the person, right? But I think it's a different story if you definitely like, maybe I just met him today and be like, hey mom, I want to get married to him. Probably like they have the right reason to say like, hey, you don't know this guy, we're going to disapprove it. But I've known this guy for like maybe 2 years, 3 years, you know? We've probably seen the flaws, something that you've seen like, you know, like the good side of it. So I think it is invalid for people to tell me that I can't be with this person.
Yeah.
And it's my life in the end of the day.
Yeah.
And
You're going to be living it.
Yeah, I mean, this relative, these parents, I mean, the end of the day, people leave, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
And only
it's my choice.
if they decide who to get married to, they should also decide every month how much they're giving us for the family.
Big brain.
Understood.
Big
they
brain.
should decide.
Yeah.
They should decide how much they'll be paying every month
Yeah.
for them to keep your family going.
Yeah.
That's it. If you decide who will get married, don't worry, it's fine. If
Yeah.
you tell listen, every month you just have a understanding, we decide, okay, every month is 20,000 ringgit every month, carry the family going.
Yeah.
So you know, it's all good. Good
Yeah.
It's a win-win
Anor
situation.
says that
Our
it's
pocket
your
is
journey.
winning. You're winning with what you want. You get me?
Win-win situation.
Yeah.
True. So Anor says that it's your journey and it's up to the individuality, belief system, etc. And parents are talking through their experiences. I mean, that's really true. I want to ask a question actually, but I want to get Mr. K's opinion on this. What do you think?
My
of this?
opinion on this.
Yeah.
You know, most times when I give opinions, it's usually very controversial, right?
Yeah.
Because you're a controversial person.
I mean, I would rather not say I'm controversial. I would say I look at things through the psychological lens. You understand? And we understand that regular people or an average person will look at things physically and just do their deductions and come to conclusions, right? But I like to look at things psychologically, right? In as much it sounds very proper to say it's your life, your family at their own time, and now you're going into this relationship or this marriage and they're against it. You have all the right to make the decision. I agree with that. But again, we want to look at the flip side of that coin. I'm a statistics man, as you know.
Of course.
Right? Take a good look at a country where arranged marriage is organized, like in India. What is the divorce rate? Less than 2%.
The cheating.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah.
Look at places like in America, it's 40 to 50%, where everybody marries based on their individual choices.
And
The cheating you are talking about, it also happens in America.
Yeah, actually, I think in America is even way worse than this.
So if you look at it psychologically,
Why would it be 2% in India?
the statistics. Now, there's a question of are they satisfied in the marriage? That's a different ballgame entirely. But how many people fight for divorce? Less than 2%
Because
in
of the
arranged
culture.
family.
I think the culture doesn't permit all that. So that's why.
You might say that, but there are still countries where the culture permits divorce, and yet arranged marriage still proves to last longer.
I think one more thing you should find out. How many happy marriage are there in India?
And that's the
Arranged
point. Whatever
arranged marriage-
metric, right, you want to apply to India, you will find that it still happens in the West.
But still yet.
Do you understand? There are still a lot of people that are in marriages in the West that are not divorced, but they are not happily married.
Yeah. And also,
You understand?
and
So
in India
whatever
too,
factor you're going to consider, it applies to both sides of the coin.
So even ChatGPT agrees with you. India's divorce rate
it's less than
is
2%.
around 1%. Are you serious?
And they are heavily on arranged marriage.
Wow. 1% India. You guys are getting it right. Maybe that's why you guys have like
Like
second
I
largest
said-
population in the world.
Like I said, there is a regular answer people will give that always sounds very okay.
One of the
You have
lowest.
right, you're an adult, you know this person. They're not going to be sitting there. Then let me take you back to prehistoric times, right? When they conducted marriages, you know, before it was always arranged marriage. People were not marrying based on love. It was arranged marriage. We'll go deeper into that.
Yeah.
And our parents, they lived together for 50 years, 60 years, some till they died. They never divorced. A lot of our parents were like that, apart from maybe Gen Z parents, you know. But millennia and upward, most of our parents are still together after 30, 40, 50 years of marriage. And many of those marriages were arranged marriage. So let's forget about India. Let's forget about countries that do all of that. Now let's look at what it used to be like. It speaks for itself.
Yeah. Wow.
But I think it
That's
comes with the
awesome.
era as well.
It
Expand on
comes with
that.
the era.
Yeah.
In what sense?
I mean, back on those days, like, it's not a norm for divorce, the divorcee rate and stuff. And they, like you said, they will stick with thick and thin.
I think it's also a stigma. Being divorced back then is a stigma.
Correct,
Like you're
exactly.
like
It's
another
the
man's
culture, the
wife,
environment, you know, what
ex-wife.
people
No
call
man should
you.
come
Yeah.
near you. All that kind of stuff. You know.
I know back then
Stigma.
it's cassava and this thing. It's farm. They just go to the village and they're in the village. Now people are exposed to different things. So why our parents will last for that long? There's no Lamborghini, even though they had missed the old one that year, but it's not as rampant as now.
Yeah.
The way things are.
Yeah.
So they're,
Of course, there are other factors that you can bring into the equation, and it changes the whole ball game. But I would still stand on the point that I believe strongly and genuinely that marriages that are arranged tend to last longer. Because, like I always say, where your emotions start, that is where your brain stops. So nobody's saying you are not adult enough to pick someone for yourself.
Yeah.
But when it comes to emotional matters, like I said the other time, where your emotions start, that's where your brain stops. So most of us, we are adults, we are corporate people, we are responsible enough. But when it comes to this relationship thing, I mean, you see a lot of adults acting like kids, right? And then you can be looking at somebody and feeling like, this is a no-brainer problem to solve. And why are you having a problem? Why are you still in this relationship? This guy beats you every day. This guy is toxic. Why are you still there? So that is the whole idea. When it comes to emotionality, I don't think any human can actually boastfully say he's an adult. You understand? So I still believe that if your parents live together for 50 years, they've been married, and they see this partner, and they're telling you
Envy, jealousy,
XYZ is the reason why you shouldn't be with this person. I just believe that they're in the right position to tell you that, regardless of how you feel. Because right now, your brain is working less and your emotions are just overwhelming you. Then let's go deeper into the rabbit hole, right? I think the reasons your parents will give you for not marrying someone is also something you have to consider. You understand?
Expand.
So, for example, if it's a matter of status difference, because, for example, you come from a multimillionaire family and you're marrying someone that is a nobody, right? You're trying to marry someone that's a nobody. Of course, your father, in some homes, I'm not going to mention races, but in some homes, they might kick against that because your socioeconomic status doesn't match, right? If that is the reason your parents are giving you, then of course you should toss that out the window. But if they are giving you genuine reasons based on maybe the so-called partner's character, attitude, or behavior, these
Something
three
that
things,
they notice about them.
something that they notice, then I think they know better. And
Yeah,
then the
so
better
they
position
know
to
better.
advise. Your brain stops when your emotions
Yeah.
start.
Yeah.
That is where your brain stops.
Love,
so you will never
baby,
see it.
love.
Like what they said, like what they said, right? They said the most difficult people to advise is a man with money and a woman in love.
Really?
Yes.
That's a very interesting thing.
So, in as much as you think you're an adult, you're responsible enough to know what's best for you.
Parents are talking through their experiences because they can undo
Character,
and make it perfect.
behavior, and attitude.
And want their children to follow
If
their
that
way.
is the factors your parents are talking about, don't marry this person, then you should give it a consideration.
Yeah.
But if
course.
it's just something trivial,
Yeah.
maybe socioeconomic status
Yes.
or difference in educational levels, then all those things are things that, of course, you know, it's balderdash.
Yeah. Crazy rich Asian, basically.
But no one,
I'm
but no,
not saying that we shouldn't consider at all what's the reason why our parents said that, or dad or mom say that we can't marry this person. Like you said, if it's legit, well,
Yes,
of course we need to
yes.
think about it again.
It has to be
But
valid.
again, when it comes to the financial as well, but maybe he has the right, I mean, the father to say that you shouldn't be marrying this man. But if he can't provide what your father been providing you, or anything equivalent, right?
For me, I kick against that because a lot of those men that are talking, don't marry this poor boy. When they married your mother, they were also poor. Do you understand? But this man, 40 years later, will tell you, my daughter cannot marry a poor man.
Yes. Now, guys, I want to start going into the topic because we have not even yet scratched the surface of it, and it's already 9 o'clock. Like, look, I'm telling you, man, this is going to be crazy packed with
Not enough.
content. So we're going to start with the first topic, which is the core discussion: the psychology of marriage. Okay, why do we really marry? Statistics is 70% of couples cite love as the primary reason for marriage, but 45% admit familial pressure influenced their decision. Is it instinct or is it obligation? What do you guys think?
First of all, if you want to look at... why are you laughing?
I'm just thinking, what should I choose?
Okay.
Both pretty good, right?
It's
Ladies,
making
you
me
know.
think a lot.
Ladies
longer.
first. Ladies first. Tell us. What do you think?
Well, I'm one to say that I am not the kind of person who's like caught in peer pressure. Like since back then, you know. So,
Not
like I
easily
mean, I'm
influenced.
already like 33 now, and I'm not married yet. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not caught in peer pressure for me, because for me, if it's on the right time, you wouldn't want to get married to someone just because everybody's doing
He's
it.
doing it, yeah.
And then what? In the end, after 5 months, 1 year, and just get into divorce.
Yeah.
And these rates is adding up to these statistics, obviously.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of those, So for
Yeah.
me, it's not about you're obligated to it. Yeah, I mean, and my parents never forced me to get into marriage as well. Like, they won't even talk about it. But if I happen to bring a man, come back and be like, hey, I want to introduce this person, then
Then
they'll
it
be
means
okay with
something.
that. Yeah.
It actually means something.
Yeah. So I'm not obligated to marriage for me. Like, unless I really find the right person.
Yeah.
And it's the right time. Of course, there's no right time, right person. Everything falls the same thing, right?
of
But
course.
we just gotta follow your instincts for me. Yeah. But definitely not obligated to marriage.
Brian, you want to say something?
No, are you the first child?
No, I'm the second one.
Second one. The first is married, right?
And she's married.
Yeah, that's why. Because maybe if you're the first, I think your parents will push you to get married. And
Yes.
most of them, most
Yeah,
families-
sometimes there are
Yeah.
pressures on first kids,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but I'm just glad my families are not like that.
and they want most parents. They will say, "I want to see my grandchild before I
Yes.
die."
Yes. Those are the societal pressures.
Yes, they'll say, "I want to see my grandchild."
Especially maybe
before I
if
die."
if
You've heard that before. I'm sure you've heard that before.
Yeah.
Parents saying like, "So I need to see my grandchild."
Is it
before I
common in
die."
Malaysia?
In Africa, it's common.
Like people say this, parents say this, like pressurize kids to have
Of
grandkids
course.
for them.
So
No, but- but-
we've got phases of this, because stages. Mia, I think you can agree with me on this. When you're in your young 20s, sometimes they'll say, "Hey, where's your boyfriend? Where's your girlfriend? Mom, I don't have one." Cool. When you're in your late 20s, your aunties and uncles will be like, "Hey, where's your boyfriend? When are you getting married?"
Yeah.
And then, okay, cool. You know what? They give into it. They find a guy or a girl. Nice, cool.
Yeah.
Get married. Done. Next question. Immediately after you get married, you invite them to your wedding. You feed them. You give them to drink your drinks.
And what-
Everything.
yeah.
And you know what they ask you? When's the baby coming?
Yeah.
I just put the ring on the finger, and they're already asking me
Like
like,
you
when's
go
the
buy
baby?
it in the grocery shop.
Yes, like yeah, exactly. I'm gonna go buy a bag. Hey, hey, mom, I bought a baby as well. Like it's like that easy sometimes. So this is like the societal pressure that is prevalent in our society. But modern Malaysians are really stepping away from that, especially the young ones.
Yeah.
They will do everything to deflect, and they will try not to play into that hand.
For the marriage or for the kids?
For the kids, especially
for the kids.
even for the marriage, but sometimes they can't stop it because
Yeah.
to sometimes you get influenced. Like
Yeah,
you listen
yeah.
to the radio,
It can be
if
too
it's
much.
The
Yeah.
same message over and over and over again.
For me, is it instinct or obligation? I will start by saying this. In order to understand why people marry, we need to trace the root of marriage. We need to understand, like we're discussing, the psychology of marriage. When you talk of the psychology of marriage, the first thing that comes to your mind is, how did marriage start? What is the root of marriage? What is the root of marriage?
I would say love.
What is the basis of marriage?
Many people say love.
Okay. How about you? What do you think? What's the actual reason for marriage or the basis on which marriage started?
And for me,
Yes. What
just
do you
to
think?
complete the cycle.
Just a complete cycle. How about you?
Complete the
Maya?
cycle.
For me, I want to share my life with this person until the end of the time.
Okay.
That's what for me. I feel people just complete the cycle because of people. Like,
have to pen it
once you're dating for so long, they'll call you. Especially if you engage the person and you don't end up getting married to the person, they'll be like, "Is it Lord of the Rings?" No,
Okay.
this thing, Lord of the Rings. Like you just you give the
I will
person a
say
ring for
this.
the next 9 years and you don't get married. So just to complete the cycle, you get married. That's what I feel that people are doing.
Marriage was never instituted on the basis of love. Marriage was instituted on the basis of transaction. Marriage was conducted for 3 reasons. Number 1, politics. Number 2, property. Number 3, survival. Preservation of property. So let's say you're a king of your kingdom and I'm a king, or you're a very rich businessman. Back in the days, I'm a rich businessman. We do business pretty well. How can we solidify our relationship as businessmen? I'm going to take my son, you take your daughter, we'll join them together. It was strictly for consolidation of property
Are you
or
serious?
for political reasons.
That's the
For
history of
example,
marriage.
A lot of kingdoms were having ties simply because one man from one kingdom married a woman from another kingdom. This is the earliest form of marriage. This is the basis for the earliest form of marriage.
So it was done
Marriage
for
was
preservation of
never
wealth.
preservation of wealth,
It's still happening.
for political reasons, and lastly for survival, because
Oh, I didn't
women
know
were
like that was the origin of it.
women were caregivers.
Like our royalties, they still do.
Men were farmers, hunters, fishermen, and all of that. Women were caregivers. So when a pretty girl is born into a family, she can't walk. So they have to take her and give to the strongest man. So they would tell like 10 guys to fight. And when these 10 guys fight, or these 10 guys go to the farm, whoever bring the most produce we marry this girl. This is the foundation of marriage.
Isn't that
marriage was never based on love, romance,
Back on
or
those days,
affection.
back on those
Back in
days.
those
Never.
days.
It was
Isn't
never.
it-
It
isn't
only
it cool?
started much later.
Yeah.
And it was the white people, Romeo and Juliet shit.
But
This
it's
is
not
how they came
different than
about.
now, if you think about
This
it.
is how they
right?
came about
Yeah.
marriage.
Yeah.
And that is what we are copying.
Yeah.
But if you look at the actual root of marriage, marriage was politics, preservation of property, and survival.
Are you telling me that I've been lied to? Are you telling me?
It's
because
all,
now,
it's
now
all
you
a
say
grand scheme.
yeah. So you're saying that the earliest form of marriages is to preserve wealth.
Preserve
it is
wealth.
to
And there are still people who practice that today.
But I am not wealthy and I'm married now. I'm being a lie.
of
This
course.
is a lie now.
Don't be caught in
No,
peer
of
pressure.
Of course,
No, babe. I love you, baby. It's just a joke. It's just a joke.
much later in history, right?
love.
Yeah.
Marriages were now
Love.
conducted based
Love
on
actually.
love, romance, and affection. Miles Moron said one time, he said, if the use of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. So if
If a
The-
use of a thing is not known,
if the use of a thing is not known, for example,
Then
this
abuse,
cup
yeah.
is meant to be used to drink water, right? Imagine a society where everybody now piss in the cup. Instead of them to rush to the restroom, they
That
piss
is
in the
abuse.
cup, right?
Yes.
Now that's the abuse
WetWaterz,
because people
guys.
don't know that it's meant for drinking. So I think marriage is a formula that cannot solve the equation of this modern era. A marriage is being abused because we really don't know, like I just said just now, the actual basis on which marriage was first instituted. It was white people that made us think that marriage is based on romance, love, and affection. But that was not the original construct on which marriage was formed. So, for example, a king wants the kingship to run in his family. So he had to marry somebody to make sure he has a male child. So this is the basis. You can do your research. This is the basis of marriage.
Some countries,
right?
they get married to their cousins and all that.
Yes, because
because
and
of
that
the
is
country.
preservation of
wealth.
property. Because when you go outside, they are scared that all the funds, the wealth, and all of
going-
that is going to another
another
lineage.
family, yeah.
Yeah.
Completely. And
Chinese
sometimes,
marry mom, same surnames.
yes,
happening in our
yes,
country,
yes.
Right, I know,
Like-
I know,
like-
I know,
like
I know.
Chinese,
I know,
right? The Wong marry the
Middle
Wongs.
East.
Yeah.
Middle
The
East.
Tan
Yeah.
marry the Tan. Oh.
Middle East.
In the Middle
Wow.
East, right?
And they can keep the
People-
surname as well. And then
Yeah.
the
So
Welsh.
yes,
Because there's also like talks of even like the British royal families. They're marrying each other. Essentially, everyone's a cousin of someone.
Yes,
Like our country too, royalties. They
Royalties.
don't marry
Royalties,
someone who's
right?
not royalties.
Yeah.
So in case we don't know,
Yeah.
today we now know that. So when I come out to say in our previous episodes that marriage is not mandatory,
Guys, this blows
it
my
is
mind.
based on this because the original idea of marriage was never built for love, romance. If you love someone before, you romance the person, you have affection for the person, whatever, right? It's supposed to end there.
Yes.
Marriage is not what you will now do to prove that love. No.
Wow.
You understand?
Virgil,
So
to back up on that,
Yeah.
I used to date a guy here in our country. This comes from the royalty family. The mother came to me and said that, Mia, you're not from royalty family.
case closed.
It's finished. Go.
Case closed. Case
It's
closed.
still happening now.
So all of you that are marrying
Wait,
based on you
his
fell in
mother
love with
told you that?
somebody,
Sorry?
you're doing
No,
so,
my
you're
mother
doing
told me
you're
that.
doing something very, very, very counterproductive.
Wow.
Counterproductive.
Well, first off, hats off to you for securing a royal family son. But and it's unfortunate you couldn't follow through on that, you know. But I actually wanted to ask you guys this: which is better? I mean, we're so deep into this right now that I just want to resurface this question, rehash this. Which is better, arranged marriages or love marriages?
Like I said, let the statistics speak for itself.
Of course, he's going to go with arranged. But for me, it's love because arranged marriage, fuck that shit.
I've just proven to
Love,
you
baby,
that
love.
marriage was
Actually,
never
prove it to
a
yourself.
foundation of
Actually,
love.
Actually, you don't think whatever
Okay,
you're saying.
let me
is
tell you
based on-
something.
I'm not a
I want
statistics
to
person.
tell you
I don't do
something.
statistics. you get me?
Let
I don't do statistics.
Let him tell you
Let me
something
paint you a
now. Let him
picture.
tell you something.
If like paint the picture,
Can I paint you a
I'll
picture?
paint it.
Can I paint you a picture? Let me paint you a picture.
What a statistic.
He wants to paint
I
it.
want to unpaint your picture.
Okay, let me paint it. Then we see whether you can paint it.
Choose love.
Let's say you've been dating somebody, right? You've been dating someone for
Thank you. I know.
for 5 years. You've been dating someone. You guys live together. You are cohabiting. Goes to work. She goes to work. They come back. They share dinner. They go out together. Go see movies. Do daily activities together that people who are in love would do. Love and romance, right? 5 years, and then somebody tells me that they are gonna do a ceremony tomorrow of holy matrimony, or you're going to go to court to sign a paper. And this activity is called marriage, right? So let's say that previous night, they are just sitting down watching Netflix, chilling. And the next morning, they go to church, conduct wedding. Now they are married. Then honeymoon starts, right? But they go back home, sit on the same couch, watching the same Netflix with the same activities they've been doing for the last 5 years.
Okay, good.
They-
You see?
Wait,
You
let me
see?
finish painting
No.
my picture.
His picture is not
Let me
finished.
finish what Sam was
No,
saying.
no,
He just
wait
finished
now,
the
wait
sky.
now, wait
He hasn't
Marriage,
painted the
wait,
birds in the
relationship.
clouds. Wait first.
Brian, let me finish painting my picture.
I want to unpaint before you start painting
Okay,
itself.
so now they are watching the same Netflix they watched
Okay.
last night. The only difference is that they just went to sign a document in court earlier this morning, or they went for church wedding, whatever,
Which you paid for.
which was in the morning, right? That was morning. So my question now is, between that last night and this other night, what is the difference? What has changed?
Now, it goes down to society.
Brian, wait.
No,
sorry, Brian, wait.
Okay.
Sorry. This question, I would like
not
you
finished
to.
painting yet.
Yes, let me finish painting. Thank you very much.
Put in the touches. You
So
know?
I would like you to give me a simple answer, like a one-sentence answer.
Okay.
Then she's going to say hers. Virgil will say yours.
What's
What's
the
the difference between that previous night and this following night?
The difference is
What changes in their
what
life?
changes in the life, in their life.
No, that night and the
certificate.
next night.
I have an
The
answer.
certificate.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Maya, how about
So
you?
I don't want to talk.
What has
but if
changed?
I can elaborate.
You
more.
you will come back to that, but let's hear what she has to say. What has changed between these two nights?
I think it's a feeling.
It's a feeling. Thank you. How about you?
I can't even elaborate my feelings.
No, we're gonna come back.
We'll come
Because
back.
okay,
No,
I
sorry.
It's
Okay, for me-
Sorry,
just
we'll
like,
come back.
Just like I said earlier, be in a relationship and get married.
It's not different.
There's no difference.
Okay, good. Right, let's hear what
You
Veg has
get
to
me?
say.
But I
Brian.
thought earlier you guys said it's different.
No,
it's
no, no,
different.
no. Brian, you are jumping into conclusion. Chill. Okay, Veg, can you tell us what's the difference?
Yes, the
previous night and that following night
The difference is previous night I wear condom. Next night I don't wear condom.
for 5 years. You've been fucking with condom for 5 years.
Bro, it's
How
an
practical is
investment.
that?
It's an investment, man.
Costing also.
Exactly.
Okay. So from all what we've said, we can accurately say, guys, I think you can agree with me that all the reasons they gave, it simply means that there is actually no difference logically. There is no difference. It's just a paper.
I have to agree with you on that, man. There's no difference.
Everything that looks different, that sounds different from the day you signed that paper called marriage, is all feelings. That's why I loved it when you said feelings. It's all feelings.
Okay, then good.
It's just your
Should I
mind.
now tell you
What
something?
society has
Now,
made you believe.
You're saying it's all
Well,
feelings now.
yeah.
That's what they ask the question. Which is better, arranged marriage or love marriage?
I told you.
It doesn't matter. In his
I told you. To start
his
with,
defense, it doesn't matter.
Marriage is not even something
No,
that I
see.
would consider as important.
No,
I'm trying to. I'm
see,
trying
now,
to
forget it about, like, for me, I said being in a relationship and you get married is all the same. Now,
If it's all the same, so why are you not saying that marriage is important?
It's not. It's just complete the cycle because of that in situation
So that
in our
that means
environment.
what
the,
you're trying
the
to-
world is like that now. You're going in.
So you
Let's go down to Malaysia.
Crowd mentality,
Let's go
right?
down. Let's go down to
You
Malaysia.
just do because everybody is
you're
doing.
with a, you're with a girl now.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cops can just come and harass you. Why? Because you guys are not legally married.
Okay.
If you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend,
Good
and
point.
it's
That
if you're
is
not
the
legally
Sharia police.
married, then they will harass you for that. So people, what do they do? They try to complete that circle so they can just fuck freely. You get
So are you saying
It's
people?
a fact.
Are you
Yes.
saying? Okay. How
Yes.
about people who are
So-
not? How about people who are not in this category of religion?
No, it's not about
No.
See,
how about
it's
people?
that
Because
is
now
it.
you're bringing it down to only people who will be questioned for cohabiting
again
when they are not legally
then
married.
then
Right?
go down to this again. If there's some things you want to do
Yeah.
as husband and wife,
Yeah.
or boyfriend and girlfriend, you won't be able to go through that process if you guys are just boyfriend and
For
girlfriend.
example,
but
spousal visa. For
Oh,
example,
listen,
you want to buy a house.
yes.
You want to buy
all
stuff
those
like
things.
that.
So now
That
so-
means you are
so-
coming back to the point that marriage was never on the basis of love and affection. It has always been transactional.
It's no one body things like this. You have to complete
But
that.
some of it's very
You have to
because
complete that
because
circle.
of property or wealth or transaction.
No, he just said it that people even want to get married simply because of what? Maybe they have things that they want to do that they cannot do if they are not legally married, like buying a house together,
So there's a
getting
transaction
loans
there.
together. That's transaction.
Yeah, like in the West, for passports, for instance, for
For passport,
nationalities,
same thing. Even here in Malaysia, spousal visa, same thing. All these are transactions. This is not love and romance. But
It's
people,
love.
People mask
because
it
if you
as
no,
love and romance.
It's not about.
But
it's
that's
not
dumb.
between.
There are
That's
people
yes.
who don't marry because of those.
Thank you. That's why it's
No,
it's-
because he
you
brought-
can't-
he
if
brought-
you're not if
he
you're
brought
not if you're
that.
not in love with someone, you won't get married to the person. You can't go and get married to someone you're not in love with. I don't understand. Do you understand? Like, you want to get married to someone you're not in love with, and again, you ask, is arranged marriage or love marriage better?
You are stuck on that question. You love that
No,
question.
because of I hate arranged marriage. I hate
The
it.
modern one.
I won't lie to you. I hate arranged marriage because when you
I'll
when
never do
because I won't want to force someone to go into what the person like. It's you that will decide your fate or what you want for yourself and what you feel, because nowadays your relationship is based on feelings, love. Not I want to come and say, okay, no, I want you to date her now. I want you guys to
baby,
listen.
love.
No, I
Do
won't
you know that there are two ways to actually love a person? If you get married to a person today, you could either have loved the person to marry the person or marry the person to love the person. It's a possibility.
My head is just going like this.
How would you marry the
Doesn't
person to
matter
love the
words.
person?
Yeah.
No.
Because before you get into the
Do you
marriage,
understand? No. Let
Bro's got some
me
risk.
come again. You could either marry a person because you love the person or love the person after marrying the person. So there are some people that are joined together. If you ask your parents, some of them, they didn't love their husbands initially, but they've been together for 50 years. And she will tell you, I genuinely now fell in love with him after the marriage.
Fell off a long
why
way.
why did they get married in the first place?
We just said it.
Arrange.
No, arrange. That's why arrange. That's why arrange.
Like, for me- for me
good now.
personally,
Gwen
right?
says
Now,
love marriage.
again,
you
you know,
deserve to make your own decision to
this
whom you want to
this
be with and whether
fortune-
it
Yes,
lasts or not.
love
It
marriage
now-
is very good.
Very true.
Because at the end of the day, when your eyes open after the love and the affection and the romance, you will still divorce and come back.
Okay,
home.
both of you stop. Mia, we've not heard your voice. Your voice is like a little, and then
She's
it,
observing.
this is why I want more women.
terrified.
We need more women in here. You guys should come online. Okay. All right, Mia, please share with us what you think.
Of course, for me, it's not about arranged marriage.
Yeah.
You go with arrange.
I mean, I will go with love marriage, not arranged marriage.
Freedom of choice, I believe.
Yes.
But friends around me that has been to divorce, right? Who's now divorced, completely divorced, with a child, without child. They would tell me that they're completely okay if this coming marriage is going to be arranged.
Because they experienced it the first time.
Yeah, and
So
that's
that's
why
the
they
difference.
choose
Not
love,
because they experienced
right?
it the first time, but because they saw that love marriage leads you to, like I said, where your emotions start, that's where your brain stops.
I mean, okay, I look
But,
at it.
I
Should
believe
I-
that
should I
regardless
tell
arrange or love, people still change. People are
do
people.
Yes.
you
And
understand
should I-
the magnitude of toxicity in marriages these
Okay.
days?
Should I say one
And
thing?
don't forget, most of these
Should I get
marriages
married?
are love marriages.
No, one more
Most
thing.
of these marriages are love marriages. But do you
Mia said
understand-
something.
Yeah,
Mia
what
said
did she say?
something. The friends, they were in love marriage because they divorced, right?
Yeah.
But now they want to experience arranged marriage. I want to know the one that will experience arranged marriage, and let's see if it works out. Then you know why they want to experience arranged, because of they've experienced love. It didn't work out. They want to experience arranged. Let's see if it works out or not before we'll conclude that it's arranged marriage that is the way forward. Because for now, they just want to
yeah.
explore because of one failed.
It failed the first
They
one.
want to try the second one.
And I
Then
can,
they want.
I can
they want
guarantee you that most of
No,
the
you can't
marriages
guar- you
failing,
can't- you can't
most of the
guarantee me that.
marriages failing are
I don't
actually
mind the
love
person.
marriages. Most of the marriages failing are actually love marriages. And this is me
I can
just
see that actually.
this is me, Brian, don't get me wrong, right? This is me just looking at things psychologically, the two flip sides of a coin. I am not telling you that I would prefer an arranged marriage over a love marriage or vice versa. But I'm telling you that when you look at it psychologically, you tabulate
Based on statistics.
advantages against disadvantages. And you will see the statistics will tell. Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
1 + 1 is 2 anywhere in the world. But emotions lie. Logic never lies. Logic is same. In India, in America, in Nigeria, 1 + 1 is 2. Logic stands. But emotions, feelings it's not the same. It doesn't stand the test of time. How people feel in India is different from how people feel in Malaysia. It's different from how people feel in Australia. So this is why I always go with logic. Do your table. Tabulate it. Put advantages. Put disadvantages. Then count it at the end of the day. It speaks for itself.
Right.
So I'm not saying that arranged marriage is better. As far as I'm concerned, marriage is a formula that cannot solve the equation of this era. It worked back then. Now, if you find someone you genuinely love, who has a good heart, who has a good character, a good behavior, and a good attitude, of course you can marry this person. But I guarantee you, in the society we are living in, I'm not trying to be cynical, but the truth of the matter is, it's not easy to see the right partner. With treated right partner before, right? It's not easy.
Choosing the right partner.
And a lot of us marry for different funny reasons. Some people
Yeah,
marry because
There
this
is an
guy
example
handsome.
you guys give about that. Actually,
Some people marry because you are rich. Some
Yeah.
people marry because you are. In fact, most people marry for superficial things. That's the truth of the matter. And then they mask it up with love and affection.
we've got Anur who's coming online. Wow, hello Anur.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm good. And now we have two women.
Yeah. Oh,
Doesn't have to feel
look at her. Anur logged on so that you don't feel
Thank
lonely.
you, Andor.
Wow.
They've been abusing me here with the thoughts.
oh my God.
So the question I want to ask is this: would you still marry someone who said no to a prenup
divorce.
example, or do you view that as a red flag? What do you think?
I don't think it's a red flag. Because if you come with a good intention and you have nothing to scare, so why not?
So,
It's transparent.
so saying no to a prenup is not a red flag.
It depends. It's actually depending on the belief system. So my point of view, my intake, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Okay, and let's say for example, if the guy says no, you know what, Anur, I love you to the bottom of my heart, but we have to sign a prenup. Would you do it?
Yes, I will do it.
Wow, she says she will do it.
No, before you talk of prenup, right? You will put into the equation. You have to factor who has the money.
The guy, obviously, because the guy wants to. Example, I'm saying like the guys want to marry
Okay,
her,
if the guy has the money.
and the guy asks her to sign a prenup. She says it's fine
Okay.
because it's already a pre-agreed notion as well.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. Why would you?
And I will give him the up as well.
Exactly.
I mean, she's got money.
No, because of course, because ladies these days are very independent and they are doing well for themselves.
That's why I say it's the era. Come back to the era. It's different.
Yeah, so if the man is asking for prenup, he should be ready to sign too.
True.
Fair
Mia,
and square.
what do you think of this? I want to hear your opinion on this. Would you sign a prenup?
For me, like maybe yes, maybe no. It's a yes and no for me.
It's a yes and
Under
no.
what
So what's the
circumstance?
yes? What will make it a yes? What will make it a no?
I will change
What-
the
what
word
makes you
prenup
know?
to divorce plan. How do you feel about it now?
That's a bit strong though. The word divorce is a bit strong.
Yeah,
Prenup.
That's
What prenup is.
basically it.
I'm protecting myself in case you say
Honestly,
our love has faded.
How
we have
can
to
you?
fly
How
away.
can you tell somebody that you love this person
you think about
genuinely,
divorce?
and you are talking of divorce
Yeah.
plan? I don't know why people are
No,
still
the
marrying
thing-
in this era.
No,
Because
that's
the whole thing is
because
effed up.
because of the way the world
Things
is.
go down south.
Yes, you always see if you're going to something, always think about the negative part of it or what.
If you're thinking of the negative in this kind of thing called marriage, then it's not even worth entry.
Okay.
Just like you start
Because
with
to
business.
start with,
Just like
Brian, do you
start
agree
with
that
the
a lot of
business.
toxicity comes from the moment you marry the person?
So
before
now-
you marry the person, there will be
Now,
no
you
toxicity.
start the
There's no
business.
way out.
A lot of people-
listen
There's no
now.
way out.
Okay,
I'm stuck
you
in
start
this.
the business
Okay.
now. You still think about the business going south, right? So why do you start the business?
Business is different, bro.
What are you telling me? Didn't you just say that marriage is a
What?
is-
It's a transaction. Okay, Maya was saying something.
Okay, so
It's
again,
something.
to me, like what I started a while ago, right? Why I was mentioning a while ago, like why it's important to know why you want to get married in the first place. And for me, when you guys asked a while ago, the moment you get married, for me, there's, like you said, Virgil, there's no way out. So it should be the right person that you really think that you want to be with this person until the end of time. So
Really?
I wouldn't want to discuss about
Divorce plan. Is
at
it not
all.
weird?
To be honest, I don't think it would even
It
come
really-
up.
It's so weird.
Really?
I mean,
Yeah.
So if
But-
you're the one saying that.
Because I do
But
not have
Fred,
to talk
no,
about
no,
it. You know
no,
why?
no,
see,
My law, my
but
religion law will say it all
now.
out in the
No,
room.
listen. She's
Yeah.
the one saying that you're not the guy. If the guy is saying it, so what will happen? There and there, you end up in a relationship. Yes or no?
If you're gonna talk about prenup, I'm like, why are you even talking about it? Then we're
So-
not aligned anymore.
But he's saying he wants it.
Nah, we're not doing it.
You're not doing
So
Not
it.
you're
doing it
you're not
means like
doing it.
we're done with this. What will we have?
That means you have
Yeah.
a plan. You will say you have a plan.
Sorry, Anno, can you repeat that?
Before you get
Chop that
married, why are you manifesting it?
That means you have a plan.
Yeah. See, even Anno says the same thing. Before you get married, why are you manifesting divorce? Why are you
It's not
manifesting?
about
prenup?
manifesting divorce. It's just like you now. Don't
Okay.
you know you die?
Okay, so
I
Or
think
is
it's
it
a
see?
new thing. I don't think it's been
not-
like this since
it's-
back then.
It's
For
been like
prenups?
this.
Oh,
yeah.
it has been for a
So
long
you want
time.
to go
Are you
back?
serious?
Just
want to
not
go
in
back
trend.
there?
No. I'm hearing it only now in this era. Like, oh, my friend, oh, we decided to get married. Now we even talk about prenup. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
like a new thing. I've never heard this,
This
from
is
any
our
of my
life.
friends.
This is life now.
Yes.
The life is like that. This is how the world is. Go with it. Like you guys like numbers.
What's the reason?
But this is what the world is turning
So
into.
to me, it sounded like you're not sure with this person that you want to get married with.
Okay, so
What are you
this
thinking about?
So what's the essence of the marriage? Why don't you guys just cohabit, remain like that? Nobody is scared of anything. Like Cristiano Ronaldo, he's not scared of the wife taking anything. She's not scared of anything. Just be happy.
But like for instance, for my religion, right?
I mean, logically, I don't see any other way out.
It's easy said, but
Mia,
in
keep on
reality,
your point, keep on your
it's
point.
not done that way.
Due to
Like she
trauma.
wanted to say something.
Interesting.
Back
Okay,
to our
we're going to come back to
religion.
you. Mia, continue your point.
So in our country, in Malaysia, we have the Sharia law. Of course, it doesn't apply to all the race and also the religion.
Yeah.
It's already written over there that the man, like it or not, if there's something happening in the marriage, they have to give a certain portion of whatever wealth they have
Obviously.
for the wife or for the kids. So I don't have to discuss about it. It's all known. Like,
You see? So it's there.
In a
About-
religious context,
No,
maybe not.
Yes, I don't talk about it.
But
That's why I don't.
I'm
I
not-
don't. Yes,
okay,
because
but-
but you see,
Brian.
it's there in. It's
Yes.
there in it.
Even the Sharia law.
It's there
So we're
that
not
the husband
going
has to
against
give.
the
That
Sharia
means
law.
they are proclaiming bad. I don't know what to say. I don't. Them that
Genius.
proclaiming
I understand-
things. You understand? I don't want to talk
understand-
deep.
I understand
but
where
you
you're
should see,
coming from. I
Even
understand
in
the
it, they are also
essence
proclaiming
of
that
always-
it can also happen. And you're telling me
You
that
must always
in
have-
in a relationship.
I understand you must always have a contingency plan. I understand. But for me, I will still say it in all of my logic.
You
I would
look like you
never
got a plan, I
understand. I would never understand why
want to talk
you should have those kind of plans. Spelled
Breathe in,
out
breathe
like
out.
that.
It is what it
Breathe in,
is.
breathe out.
You understand?
It is what
Just
it is.
keep breathing.
So that's why I leave you
Breathe.
guys to keep getting married,
Yes.
and I wish you guys the best of luck and happy married life. And you see, like I always say, in Romeo and
Romeo and
Romeo
Juliet.
and
Jesus.
Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet, right? They usually say they got married and they live happily ever after, right? But they don't discuss all the problems in marriage. They don't tell you that, oh, okay, the guy got an infection. Oh, the woman was asking for money. He didn't have money to give her. Oh, they could not have a child. They never discuss this. They just say happily ever
I think
after,
I think
right?
you should blame
So-
Disney.
So-
Yeah, exactly right.
Of course, that's why I said from the beginning, it's a grand scheme
Wait, though.
to put people in situations where they will be controlled.
Aku, we need
Because
this-
that's
we
what
need
marriage
this shot.
does.
2 plus 2 is 4 on his head. It's like, wait, oh, he's looking up. What is that? What is that?
What is that?
No. I was confusing Romeo and Juliet with Titanic.
Exactly.
Titanic.
The thing is, so Anwar said that this
Beauty and
whole
the Beast,
notion
huh?
of marriage is also a pre-programming by other people.
Let's listen, please.
Why we say yes or no to prenups? I think I asked you this question earlier, and Brian was trying to share in terms of like, men are already stacked against in marriage, like even in different religions, like even for like I'm not a Muslim, but I know for a fact that when I get married to my wife, if anything were to happen, at least 30, 40, even 50% of whatever I own will go to her. That's something that I've already agreed upon. And maybe that's why people sign a prenup, because as Gwen is mentioning in Instagram, most wealthy people have prenup to protect their wealth. So it's more of a self-protection thing more than anything, isn't it? I think the whole notion of marriage per se, what she's trying to say, correct me if I'm wrong, in terms of just the marriage portion first, I mean, as Kay mentioned, that it's something that the old hierarchies used to practice in terms of preservation of wealth. But Disney, I think what you're trying to say is, we got to blame Disney here, because they painted marriage as such a beautiful thing.
Fantasy.
Prince Charming comes to the forest and saves Snow White from the evil old lady, and then they get married happy ever after. But like the reality of it is, it's not really happy ever after, isn't it? I want to move away from prenup because that is a rabbit hole that we cannot get out of. Religion versus modern love. Okay, would you be with someone who doesn't share the same faith?
Based on my experience, personally, I've experienced that he's a different race, religion, different country, of course, and we just couldn't end up being together
Why?
because the family doesn't like me because I'm not his religion.
Well, that means for you it's fine.
I
No,
was even
she said
willing.
no.
I was even willing to compromise and make it happen.
Yeah, probably it's fine. My wife is Buddhist. I'm Christian.
Yeah.
Whatever.
But his family said no because I'm a Muslim, and no go for you, and it's no go for us.
Right.
How about you?
Yeah, I got married to someone who was from a different faith.
Yeah.
And then she converted into the faith because she, we had a conversation and then we had an understanding. We both wanted to align.
That
Okay.
based on that, not you pushing her to convert. She
Yeah.
decided
Willingly.
on that.
She willingly.
So
Yeah.
that's it. So because I won't push anyone to change
For sure.
their faith or whatever they believe in just to be connected or be in same way as me. Nah.
But wouldn't that create tension?
No.
Wouldn't it
What
create
kind of tension?
Differences.
Difference in what?
So example, like you have one faith and I have one faith. What if whatever you're practicing opposes what I believe in, and whatever I'm practicing opposes what you believe in?
When there is a
But
clash,
I think that's when respect comes in. Like before, when you want to get married, too, you have to understand you have to respect one another. You know, in every aspect. So if you come and see me, I came like this in this condition, in this shape. You should respect me for.
but what if
whatever
the clash is such that there is no way to circumvent the situation? For example, this religion don't eat pork. This religion love pork, and they have one plate, one spoon, husband and wife. That's a
Ada feedback
clash
tak?
that you cannot circumvent, right?
Feedback dari
understand
sini,
what
audio
phone
feedback
calls
ada tak?
Eat beef.
Sikit.
Okay.
Tapi boleh clean up kan?
Beef. But eat beef. Doesn't matter. She cooks. She does meat pie. She doesn't eat it, but she does it for me.
But I think this again comes back to you. For me, for instance, like you said, character, attitude, all these things, characteristics from the start, right? If I've seen all this from the start and I know I can't compromise it,
Yeah.
you wouldn't even get till death
To
to
the point
marriage.
of marriage.
Yeah.
And then you're already stuck there. And then
Hold on,
we
Liz, I'm
have a
coming to
problem.
you.
So you see all those and filter that earlier on. Like I said again, like I didn't have any issue with my previous ex-boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
But we just end there. We didn't continue because of another factor is the parents. But I don't see that as a problem from the start.
Yeah.
So it should not be a problem when you
And
get there.
and if he was like, oh, it's not a problem for me actually. It's just my parents wasn't really too cool with it. Maybe I'll just
We
go
would
with
have
you
just,
anyways.
proceed.
Yeah, I would have proceeded. Then it would be a different topic altogether. So maybe he wanted to respect his parents. So you can see Lisa says the yearly revised prenup is an addition to what I'm already getting.
Wow.
Wow. That's pretty insane. I got nothing and still heartbroken. I'd rather go with companionship
This is why I'm looking
situation.
at all of you who are married, and I wish you guys happy married life. When you come back to reality and logic, you come and pay me a visit. I'm always here. We have this conversation again. But I genuinely wish every married person a happy married life.
Yes.
But then when we look at it in realism, through the lens of realism,
Yeah.
is he really happy? Okay.
Yeah. It's a very difficult conversation to talk about as well. But Anor, thank you so much for joining us. I wanna also open up to more people to come in. Thank you for really coming on and giving your opinions as well and keeping Mia company. Thank you so much.
Anor. Appreciate.
Thank you very
She
much.
was actually your friend.
No, she's
Really?
Lovely.
She
Well,
was saying
thank
that she
you.
logged on to TikTok and she saw our podcast on
live,
and she
yeah.
just clicked on it. It's a sign.
I know you have to come here very soon.
You have to join us in the studio. We will keep in touch.
Follow WetWaterz.
Yeah, we will keep in touch. Okay, we'll keep in touch.
Every second and yeah.
It was perfect. Perfect.
Same
Perfect.
you.
Thank you.
here.
Thank you so much, Anor.
Enjoy your
You have
How
an
do you
amazing
guys
sense.
do it? Like this or like this? What is
And
that?
this is like Asian Korean style.
You know how to do it. Are you
Of course. Okay.
Like IPs.
Well, you don't know how to do it now.
how?
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
You know that I
Like
cannot do
this.
it.
Can you do that, K?
Which one?
The heart.
The heart. Can you do it?
Never.
We're challenging K right now.
They do this now.
K would die before he does
Which
that.
one? This?
Never.
This is like half love in the picture, man. I don't know
Thank you,
why.
Anor.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Why
much.
English?
Good night. Bye.
All right, no. Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Maybe you read it out.
Prenup also shows security, as I know there are also
Post-nups?
post-nups. Wow, that's new.
What is post-nups?
Look that up.
A post-nuptial agreement is a legal contract made between a married couple after they are already married. It outlines how assets, debts, and responsibilities will be handled in case of divorce, separation, or death, similar to a prenup but signed after the
after.
wedding.
So there's really not much difference.
No, it doesn't change much.
It's just when you sign it.
Yeah.
One is signed before wedding, one is signed after,
After
wedding.
wedding.
But you know what's
But,
dangerous
but
about a
I think
post-nup?
it's not significant because the person after seeing all this money, you think he will sign it?
No,
He will not sign it.
no, that's the danger.
understand?
In terms of
Come back.
Post-norm is really not significant because after the person has seen all this money, like Georgina has seen Cristiano Ronaldo's money, you think she will now sign one document all of a sudden? No. So I think that's why we don't hear about it because nobody has ever signed it in history.
probably there is, it's just not very well known or not common because most.
But I
people
mean,
would
that is
choose not to sign
a beautiful concept. Post-norm. I'm hearing that for the first time.
Yeah,
Me too.
Gwen,
actually,
thank you very much.
yeah.
So maybe some of you that want to marry and some of you who are married already, you can start planning on that. it's a contingency plan.
Wait.
Get your post-nups ready, guys.
One of them said that why waste all the money? Why waste all the wedding money for
For
prenup?
prenup.
Again, so for me, I strongly believe
Why
in
waste
like
what?
all the wedding money for prenup.
Exactly.
So I don't even talk about prenup.
Everybody is coming back to what Mr. K said from the onset. You guys should leave this marriage thing alone.
But culturally, religiously, it is not accepted to be, having kids out of wedlock. And you're gonna go through life.
That is a different topic. So
I feel like it's unnecessary to go through life like that.
It comes down to your faith versus your fate. What will happen to you in future? Are you going to marry somebody knowing that you will divorce this person and you'll be miserable?
But the thing is, who gets married if they know they're going to end up in divorce?
Many of them know.
Well, I don't. I don't know. I'm going to get divorced.
Trust me. From the start, you can tell a relationship that won't go far. This is why we are in situations in relationships today where people are dating for 5 years. They get married. 1 year later, they divorce.
Yeah.
It's so common. There are people that even fight for divorce during honeymoon. There's a famous artist in Nigeria that fight for divorce during his honeymoon.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So what are we not talking about?
I had a friend in love for 10 years, got married even in a year, not even a year.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Known each other about 15 years.
So is it something about marriage that just makes the relationship
She
that
said
much
something.
harder?
The lady that called in, right?
Yeah, I know.
She said something, right?
What is that?
But I don't know if I did not hear that clearly. She said it's part of her programming. Did she say that?
Yes.
She said that, right?
Yes, part of programming.
When I started, I said marriage is part of a grand scheme
Yes.
for control.
Yes. That's why I took my head and I threw down to the floor. So I've been lied to. No, I'm just joking. Gwen, I'm just joking. So Gwen says mutual agreement. Prenup is expensive. Hence, if you're filthy rich, then prenup is like a security for them to protect both rights. And postnup is more of a mutual agreement. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but people can get conned into things, like example, we say yes, okay, let's do a postnup, it's a bit cheaper, okay, cool. Then we get married and then suddenly the girl's like, no. No, but babe, we've already, we agreed upon.
I think it's only,
How do we
it's
manage
only
that?
natural response for nobody to sign that postnup.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's natural.
Because you're already in a losing
Imagine
end.
you are married to someone who is a multi-millionaire. Okay. And then one day, because the marriage is shaking, she now brings a document. I say, sign this, a postnup, that all this property, you're only going to get maybe 2%. Are you going to sign it?
Get out of here.
So I think you'll be really smart to do it then. After you said, I do, sign it right away.
Big brain moments. Big
You have to
brain.
wait 5 years or 5 months.
But then
Then.
another question is, what if the person is already rich at that point when you guys had the ceremony of marriage or wedding? If the person was already filthy rich?
Then the prenup, like what Gwen says.
Yeah.
Yeah. Prenup will
So-
protect that person.
My takeaway would be, if you genuinely love someone, right, and you want to go into this so-called marriage thing with this person,
Yeah.
but at the back of your mind, you have prenup or divorce plan, whatever you want to call it. As far as I'm concerned, then it is a questionable foundation
Yeah.
for that marriage to be established. I understand Brian's point of view that anytime you're going into something, a wise man will think of how to get out of it, a contingency plan and all of that. But I think that if we're not being hypocritical and we want to talk about marriage as something that is one of the most beautiful experiences we should have, which is an expression of love and affection, then I wonder where this whole idea of prenup is coming from.
Exactly.
But then if we want to look at it logically in the era we are in today, you have to be smart. Look at Hakimi, look at Adesanya, look at, what do you call the football guy?
Guardiola?
Guardiola,
but
right?
you know,
So these things are happening. We cannot discount the fact that they are happening. But then that's why it now begs a question. Why the fuck are you guys getting married? It's a very honest question people should ask themselves
Why get
before
married
they
in the first
get into marriage. Fuck the peer pressure. Because let me tell you something. You marry somebody out of peer pressure because of the age or whatever, your parents, your friends, and all of that, or everybody is doing it. Now, who's going to deal with all the toxicity in that marriage tomorrow? Who's going to deal with being a single parent?
Yeah.
Who's going to deal with, are these peer pressure sources going to help you to take care of those problems? No, you're going to bear it on your own. So in as much as, bro, if you look at society today, a large percentage of societal problems in the world today, a large percentage of world problems come from broken homes.
Yeah.
Broken homes.
Traumatized childhood. And all
Check
that
the
stuff.
statistics of inmates from broken homes.
Yeah, largely.
Check the statistics of drug addicts from broken homes.
Largely as well.
Check the statistics of suicidal cases from broken homes.
Very, very high.
The number speaks for itself. So when we are talking about this concept of marriage, it's not because I am against marriage, but we're looking at the after effect of divorce. Every time one person divorce another person, bro, there are a series of complications that is lined up in future. You understand?
Yeah.
So it begs the question. If you give it a logical analysis, it
But
begs the question.
again,
Yes.
Wow, that
it's
blows my
all-
mind.
All this.
That's crazy. I
It
didn't
is
see
it
like
is
that.
it
All
is
this-
what I
all-
call enormousness of complications.
So we
Futuristic complications that you don't even know.
Yeah.
So the moment you tell somebody I do,
Yeah.
bro, your kids that are yet to be born, their destiny, their life is in your hand.
Yes.
True.
That's
Their
the
life is in
ultimate-
your hand.
So that's the ultimate responsibility of marriage.
And somebody is now telling me that I will jump into such a thing based on how I feel about another human being.
Wow. Wow.
It's fat over feelings.
Wow.
Anytime, any day, Mr.
That
K. on the
that
mic.
is Mr. K on the mic. How many of you are married when doing this podcast? I'm married. Anyone else married?
Brian.
Brian's
I'm not
married as well. Mia is.
I'm not married.
She's not married.
I'm married to Jesus.
Married to Jesus. What an answer. Did you sign a prenup for that marriage?
No. Jesus is kind.
Jesus is beautiful. You don't need a prenup.
All this is just go back because the world is like that.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to get married. It's set like that. People you must end up getting married. In as much as she's not married now, very soon you see, maybe in a few weeks time now, or in a few months time now, shit.
Of course, I would love to get married, but like I said,
Like I said, if you
why you
find
want to
the
get married
right
in the first
person,
place?
yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
You have
If
to know
you find the
why you
right
want to get
person.
married in the first place. Not
And I
just because everybody's
guarantee
forcing
you, I might not be able to put a number, but a vast majority of people who get married don't even know why they are marrying.
Exactly.
I
It's
think
just
the
feelings.
and the risk management aspect of getting married actually does not make sense. It's a 50-50 game. Like I'm reading the comments and like Lisa is just putting this in my head. Like in all honesty, I don't need a prenup. Marriage is a leap of faith. Risk it and be ready. If you do risk management, getting married is a 50-50 chance. 50% it works, 50% doesn't. Many of us do a
It's
lot
a try
of
and
things.
error thing
Yes.
for some people. Yeah.
But the responsibility of it is crazy.
It's crazy.
If
So
you
need to know
succeed.
why you want to get married. So
Yeah, so if I'm looking at my parents like, wow, they did everything in their power to make it work for us.
Yes.
Because if the home is broken, dude,
That
what's gonna happen to me?
you see,
No,
you
it
know,
doesn't.
we are,
No,
Brian. See, let me
That's-
tell you.
No, that
Brian,
doesn't matter.
Brian,
Doesn't
chill.
matter.
We are going to discuss this topic for the next 3-4 episodes, right?
But it doesn't matter.
We'll go
Broken
deeper.
or-
into-
Lisa knows why she's married. Lisa, tell us.
Now we are just looking at some of the basics. Why people marry, the psychology of marriage and all of
know
that.
why I marry.
But we are going to go deeper into the rabbit hole in the following episode. So guys, sit back, relax, join us. The dates will be out. It will be on our social media handle. We will talk deeper things about this marriage for us to really understand. And I'm sure by the time we're done in the next 4 different episodes, some of us will have a clearer picture whether we really want to go into this or we don't. But
And
you
the ones
see,
that
you
are
see
married,
what he's saying.
The ones that are married can decide to look for going to divorce.
And also, please, guys, right? Somebody said, Mr. K, you are a woman hater. You talk against women. Anyway, yeah, just a disclaimer. I'm not kicking against marriage. I'm only saying that we should question everything we do.
every aspect.
It should not be based on societal pressure, peer pressure, or even a family pressure, right? And also, I got 2 comments where, Brian, remember the person that DM us and said,
Yeah.
we are misogynistic, we're
yeah,
talking
yeah.
against women. You can go watch some of our past episodes where we talked terribly about men. We discuss social ills in society. If it comes to female discussions, we'll talk about it. If it comes to male discussions, we'll talk about it. So anybody who wants to push agendas about, no, WetWaterz is not where we come to talk about, hate and all of that.
Yeah.
We are looking at social ills, okay? We talked about the episode we had, just 3 of us, right? And we were talking against you. In fact, you accused me that I'm supporting women. He said I'm a simp,
remember,
right?
I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
I
accusing me
remember
that
that,
I was
I remember
supporting
that.
women. So WetWaterz is all about having conversations about social ills, and we can provide solution. You see the lady who came on, right? What we are saying resonate with what she
Very,
thinks,
very
right?
much.
So this is the essence of WetWaterz. So we're not coming here to...
So we're gonna run out of time very, very soon. Just want to highlight on Instagram, KK
Always
France.
come on, yeah.
Marriage is not a necessity, but if you're lucky to have a good partner, it's good to go. But
Exactly
if
what I
not,
said.
I'll advise you remain unmarried.
Exactly what we said.
I think that's like the most like straight up answer.
By the time we are done with this episode, I'm sure half of Malaysia will agree with us.
Trust me.
What's your take from all of this that we just had? We just discussed.
Don't get married.
Jolio and roommates.
Don't believe in Disney.
Don't believe in this.
All right, my take is that, like, what I will always stand my ground in the sense that when you want to get married, number one, understand why you want to get married. Okay, don't be caught in peer pressure. It's not about anybody else. It's always about you.
Yeah,
You and your partner.
100%.
So don't get caught up in all these thoughts in your mind, thinking that I have to get married. I have to get married. Like KK Fragrance said a while ago, like if you're lucky to have a good partner, it's good to go. But if not, advise not to get married.
Yeah.
And it's never too late for anything, guys. So don't get so stressed up thinking that, I'm not married. Yeah, I need to get married. Just follow your instincts, of course, but get the right person, then only proceed. If not, just stay being who you are.
Thank you for sharing that. That was amazing. Thank you, Brian.
Me.
Yeah. Conclusion.
My conclusion. We'll go back again to arranged marriage and love marriage.
Arranged marriage.
I'm not a fan of arranged marriage. So, guys, I'm sure you guys understand arranged marriage is not the way forward. If you want to go into something, make sure you love the person and don't wait for anyone to decide what you want or how to end your life with this, whoever you want to end your life with. So I would say follow your instincts and not your parents' words or whatever your parents are saying. Okay?
Thank you for sharing.
Either has so much to say or nothing to say.
Nothing much. All right. Okay. Conclusion.
Yeah, conclusion. My conclusion will be a bit different from the topic itself. My conclusion is this. Guys, genuinely speaking, I felt very elated to choose this topic because when we look at society, like I said, most of what problems has a lot to do with broken homes.
Is it lie?
And I am genuinely
I disagree.
interested in trying to see how people can become much wiser in making decisions about relationship, love, romance, and marriage.
Yeah.
And that's why we're treating this topic. And we'll be treating it for the next 4 episodes,
Yeah,
right?
we've got a lot to discuss, guys.
So, guys, stay tuned. And especially for ladies, this episode, I'm dedicating it to ladies. By the time we're done, you will know how to handle your man. So, some of you that are married are in relationship, there's problem, this and that. By the time we're done here, you will know how to handle it. You know how to handle your man properly because you're getting advice from a fellow man. So I will tell you how to handle your man. And by the time we're done with this episode, I'm sure.
By the time you're done, a lot
I'm
of people
very sure.
will going to divorce. They want to divorce, right?
So I'm very sure you guys will enjoy it. And there will be a lot to talk about, a lot to learn. We just talked about the basis here. But there are deeper subtopics we'll be going to under this topic of marriage. So guys, sit back, relax, and I'm sure you will have a very good time with us.
For me, my conclusion would be very simple. It's hard for me to express a lot of the things within this context of the topic today is because it's something that is a bit beyond me. Like, I've never really thought about most of these things. And when it comes on like this, it really questions my own belief in my own marriage.
Oh, wow.
Really? Yeah, it does. It's
course.
like, wow, is this how it is?
Talk about.
What's the difference then and now? Like, we get into that. And I was having a lot of those moments while we were talking throughout this episode today. So my conclusion would be this. If you're getting married, either for arranged or for love, make sure you know what you're doing. If you're going to get married in an arranged marriage, that means you're going to be trusting your parents to make the right decision. And sometimes that's not that's not the worst thing, because we tend to be blinded by love. Like what Mr. K says. Logic stops when love is involved. Love, baby, love makes you do crazy things without you thinking twice about it, right? So I would say that if you are getting married for love, make sure that you harness as much of that love as possible for the long run, because in a marriage, love is not linear. In a marriage, you don't stay in love forever.
It stays forever.
Love is not a feeling in a marriage. Love is a decision. That's where me and you differ. We will get more in depth in that on the next episode, guys. I didn't want to say anything because I don't know how to get this point out. And then it just came to me. Love is actually a decision. It's not really
Love is a
feeling.
decision, 100%.
It is
I
a
agree.
decision, and it's my decision to
But
stay married
but it's just that they make that decision based on emotions,
at the time.
not based on logic.
I'm guilty of
That's
that.
the problem.
I'm guilty of that. I was in love,
Don't
and
worry,
my
Mr.
love,
Kick got
I
it
wanted to
covered.
marry my love because I love her. And now I have decidedly loving her. Very different, all right? We'll get more into that, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being so awesome with all of your comments. Everyone on TikTok, thank you. Everyone on Instagram, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. We really enjoy hosting the podcast with all of you. Brian, thank you so much. Mia, amazing to have you on the show. Guys, if you want to see Mia come on again, tell us in the comment section right now. Put the pressure on. Pressure us. Let us know if you want to see Mia on. Mr. K, as always, thank you for being Mr. WetWaterz
Mr.
and
K.
bringing on the fire in our conversation.
Disagreement.
The disagreement. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Virgil. It was nice to host you again on episode 12 of WetWaterz. We'll see you for episode 13 on the 12th of July. Marriage, money, power, and gender. Take care, guys. We'll see you. Thanks for supporting us and share the live with your friends. Stay tuned for more updates from WetWaterz on episode 13, and we'll catch you very soon for Date History this coming Sunday. See you guys. Bye-bye.